What Coco Gauff and Amanda Anisimova have achieved which no American women have since the Williams sisters. Amanda Anisimova secured her spot in the WTA Finals last 4 on Wednesday after fighting back against Iga Swiatek in her final round-robin match. Anisimova and Swiatek's contest represented a winner-takes-all scenario, and it was the American who stole the show, defeating Swiatek 6-7, 6-4, 6-2. The American, who has finished second in her group behind Elena Rybakina, will face either Aryna Sabalenka, Jessica Pegula, or Coco Gauff in the semifinals. Speaking of Gauff, she bounced back from her opening WTA Finals loss to Pegula, beating Jasmine Paolini 6-3, 6-2 on Tuesday and consequently joining Serena Williams and Lindsay Davenport on an exclusive list. Anisimova and Gauff, as demonstrated by their results in 2025, are certainly two of the more impressive players on the WTA Tour, and they have continued to demonstrate that fact in Riyadh. Their latest victories in Saudi Arabia will have pleased American tennis fans, and few would bet against both players reaching the final. Gauff and Anisimova have each won 10 or more matches against top 10 opponents in 2025. Gauff and Anisimova continue to prove why they are the best American players currently competing on the WTA Tour. They have both performed superbly during portions of 2025. Gauff won the French Open, while Anisimova reached 2 Grand Slam finals and won 2 WTA 1000 events. Both players have more than proved their worth before the WTA Finals, as demonstrated by their records against top 10 players this season. As per Optace, 2 Americans, Amanda Anisimova and Coco Gauff, have won 10 or more matches against WTA top 10 players in the same season for the first time since 2002. In 2002, Serena Williams and Venus Williams achieved the feat. This statistic is somewhat fitting given Gauff's recent selection for her dream WTA Finals matchup, the Williams sisters. Who is the better player currently? Both Gauff and Anisimova have enjoyed success on the WTA Tour recently. Anisimova won the China Open in September, and Gauff won the Wuhan Open in October. When weighing up all the factors, it is clear that Anisimova is the better player at this moment, despite her ranking being lower than Gauff's. Although Anisimova's play can be erratic at times, she has demonstrated her ability to reach the latter stages of major events throughout the second half of 2025. Also, Anisimova is not struggling with glaring weaknesses, unlike Gauff, who has struggled with her serve and forehand recently. As if to demonstrate the point, Anisimova demolished Gauff 6-1, 6-2 at the China Open in September. Anisimova has been the more consistent, more dominant player throughout the latter half of 2025. Simply put, she has outperformed Gauff during this period. For nearly 2 decades, the heartbeat of American women's tennis pulsed to the rhythm of 2 names, Venus and Serena Williams. Their dominance, grace, and unshakable presence defined an era and set a bar so high that for years, it felt untouchable. When Serena won her final Grand Slam and Venus began to fade from the tour, the tennis world wondered, who could possibly carry that torch forward? In that vacuum of expectation, 2 young women, Coco Gauff and Amanda Anisimova, emerged not as imitators of the Williams legacy but as pioneers of their own generation, rewriting the narrative of American women's tennis in their own bold, contrasting ways. What they've achieved, both on and off the court, represents something no American women have since the Williams sisters, a reawakening of belief, diversity, and audacity within the game. Rising from different worlds united by impact. Coco Gauff and Amanda Anisimova may both wear the same flag on their sleeves, but their stories unfold from opposite ends of the American tennis spectrum. Gauff, born in Delray Beach, Florida, represents the vibrant energy of a new generation. She grew up idolizing Serena Williams, dreaming of stepping into her shoes not to copy her but to carve her own path. Her journey is a modern tale of focus and fearlessness, propelled by viral moments, like her 2019 Wimbledon debut at age 15, when she stunned Venus Williams, and grounded by a maturity beyond her years. Anisimova, on the other hand, brings a different kind of depth to the American tennis landscape. The daughter of Russian immigrants, she embodies quiet strength. Her story is one of resilience and artistry, a powerful striker with a painter's touch. When she reached the 2019 French Open semi-final at just 17, she became the youngest American woman to reach that stage at Roland Garros since Jennifer Capriati in 1990. For a brief, breathtaking moment, she looked poised to take the torch from the Williams sisters, and she's continued to refine that promise through perseverance, even through personal tragedy and career pauses. Their backgrounds differ, but their shared achievement is this: they've reignited the American flame in women's tennis, not through nostalgia, but through renewal. Breaking barriers beyond power. What made the Williams sisters revolutionary wasn't just their dominance. It was how they transformed the way women's tennis was played and perceived. Power. Athleticism. Mental strength. They forced the sport to evolve. Gauff and Anisimova represent the next evolution of that change. Gauff's game is all about adaptability. She moves like a chess player, anticipating, adjusting, and striking when the moment feels right. She's added layers of patience and tactical sophistication that echo IJ Swiatek's precision but blend it with American boldness. In winning the 2023 US Open, Gauff became the youngest American to lift that trophy since Serena did in 1999. That wasn't just a victory, it was a seismic moment, a circle closing and a new story beginning. Anisimova, meanwhile, channels elegance through aggression. Her one-handed backhand follow-through, her precision on clay, and her natural instincts have drawn comparisons not to Serena's power but to Federer's artistry. When she toppled Naomi Osaka at the 2022 Australian Open and continued her resurgence that season, it symbolized a new breed of American excellence, thoughtful, global, and technically rich. Together, Gauff and Anisimova have expanded the definition of what it means to be a successful American player. They've shown that dominance doesn't have to come only through power, it can come through creativity, resilience, and emotional intelligence. The mental revolution. The Williams sisters had to break through walls of expectation and bias. Gauff and Anisimova, in contrast, are navigating a more invisible but equally daunting frontier: the mental and emotional pressure of modern tennis. Social media scrutiny, constant comparison to legends, and the demand for perfection have become heavier than ever. Yet both have found ways to turn vulnerability into strength.